Hey guys, Gameboy 3800 here, once again back in Beam, announcing the next community event. We just finished off the last MSCC series, and as always, we are jumping right into the next community event. This time, we're going to be doing it on 4-wheel throwdown. This map is by, let's take a look here. This is a map by ScratchStat. And it's one I've been using quite a lot. I like its layout. I like how it's got a mud ring around the normal racing circuit. And I wanted to do both of these at once for the racing portion. First though, the main rule is minimum horsepower is 1800. So you can tell your horsepower by getting the app called Torque Curve. It is found in your stock BeamNG apps towards the bottom. Here it is, Torque Curve. I'm going to move it to my top right and hit done. Here you can see this tune, 1400 horsepower, that is too low. The minimum horsepower is 1800. So you can have any engine you like. It can be Blaze motor, it can be Insane motor, it can be Insane supercharger, but whatever you got, it's got to be above 1800 horsepower. So this way, everyone will be going pretty fast on a big open field 4-wheel throwdown style. Okay, so the racing layout. This show will be interesting, I think. You might like it, you might hate it. It's up to you whether you want to put on mud tires or not for the mud portion. But just know that this is not the whole track. Watch this. You're going to start vaguely around here. It can be anywhere around as long as your tires are in this first bit of mud here, where there's like mud splatters here. Anywhere there is fine, pretty much. Ideally, you'd want to be like right here, as close in as you can get without getting actually in. And off you go. The time starts. Gonna drive through this big mud bog all the way around. This is a challenging bit of the track here, because things are not as forgiving here. You can get caught. You may have to do some resetted runs just to get a clean run. Around the turn, not easy. You gotta stay inside the track at all times, at least 3 tires. And doing something like this, that's only going to slow you down. Not being centered and having to correct is only slowing you down. So you got to be centered, you got to be fast, you got to be accurate. After you are done with the mud section, you're not done. You are not done. Nope. After the mud section, you drive right up here and start going towards the normal racing layout here. Do not hit the cones. There's no time penalty. You can drive through them, but just try not to hit them. And that is a lap. It should be pretty interesting. We haven't done anything like this before with a mixed surface. I think it'll be pretty cool. So the first bigger part of the race will be in the mud. You can choose to put on the mud tires, but then don't forget, you gotta go and drive as fast as you can around the normal J-turn style. So it's definitely unique, and it's gonna take a good amount of effort to get a clean run. Like I said, any engine, as long as you can get it above 1800 horsepower. So I think the only engine this leaves out is my 662. Let's see about this. So I think the most amount of power you can get, like here, 13, 17. I think if we put on Nitrous, we can tune it to be higher. Let's take a look. There we go. With Nitrous and more RPM, we can get the power to be better. But, you know, you're going to run out of Nitrous. So once you're out of Nitrous, you're only 1300 horsepower. So any engine you like, as long as it can get above 1800 horsepower, it's yours to do. And then anything else. Normally the mud tires are banned, but if you want to use the mud tires for your racing pass, go ahead. And anything in my current pack is good. It's fair game. So you saw with this truck the first time out, it was turbocharged. Now this one here, this one is twin charged. It's making 1800 horsepower. I will try to update my adjustable add-ons and meme pack for this series. Front engines needs a little bit more work because it's using some features from CRD 2.4 and that is not out yet. So I'll hold off on updating that until it is out, CRD 2.4. It's nothing major, just like allowing you to use some of the engine parts on the customizable motor that I've been showing off recently. But you still have the 632 Ford, the Pro-Charged one, and the 572 Ford, the big block. They're all fair game. Other than that, it's a standard rule set for this series. It's up to you how you make your truck unique for this series, and I like that about this. Next up, two-wheel skills. Standard as always for these series, you got 3 hits instead of just 2. I like to do that to be unique. So you can do some sky wheelies, you can do some donuts, you can do some, two-wheel skills. Just any 3 hits, basically. And then freestyle is a standard 2 minutes from whenever you do your first stunt or hit your first obstacle. And don't worry about having to add a timer or anything, I can do that myself. The due date for all this is going to be May 31st. So I'll have everything in by May 31st. And then we will stream it probably that next weekend after that. So that'll be June 5th. It'll be premiered on June 5th, most likely. And that's going to be about it. If you guys are up for that, you can get to submitting your results in the link below. I posted it in the description and in the comment section. It's a post on Beam Monsters. That goes over the rest of the rules, but it should be fairly straightforward from this point on. And before I go, if you're up to seeing all of MSCC Series 3, I combined them all into one big video, and it's going to be premiering this weekend. So if you have nothing to do this weekend, you can go ahead and watch that. And yep, get to practicing. This is going to be a doozy. Goodbye, everybody.